Hello and welcome, my beautiful Pisces. This is your daily vibe from your guides message for November the 20th. Starting off with your first card, we have, because you know I'm a Pisces too, we have synchronicity. And it says our prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. So anything that seems to come in that seems to be linked, the puzzle pieces are fitting. We need to know that this is what it's all about. And as a result of all our prayers and manifestation work, we're now attracting synchronistic events. Those chance meetings, information that we just happen to receive, and other synchronicities are really answered prayers. By drawing this card, heaven calls our attention to the synchronicity and serendipity happening in our life. The more we notice these magical events, the more they'll occur for us, even better. Let's write them down in a journal as a way to stimulate more synchronicity in our life. We may already know that there are no coincidental or accidental occurrences. This reflects our recent focus on positive thoughts, which are being directed towards our desires. Like a magical energy beam that can influence physical objects, our optimism and faith are reshaping our life into a masterpiece that reflects our higher self. So we're attracting what we want, and we're going to start seeing signs of things coming in towards us, and we need to take notice of that and ask ourselves, wow, why did I receive that? What did I do to make that come towards me? Think about that, and we'll attract even more synchronicity if we do. Now, our message from our guides, direct message, is focus on the positive. And I'm not surprised. I mean, let's face it. We know that everything is energy. Life on earth is full of circumstances that we label as good or bad. When we choose to focus our awareness on any circumstance, we are sending energy to it that will make it stronger. Again, watch out for the synchronicities. So it will only make sense to give energy to the circumstance that we perceive as positive. This appears in our life in this spread to tell us to take steps to alter our thinking. We may be giving too much energy to situations that are troubling us. I mean, some humans are programmed by nature to dwell on the negative instead of the positive. We've all seen that happen with people. You ask them how their day is, and then they start on this big list of a whole lot of negative things that have happened. And they probably have. But the more they focus on it, the more they spread that information out into the universe, the more they seem to attract. And it's like people say, well, why do I always get bad luck? And why don't things work out for me? Well, because they're attracting that by thinking that negative thought. So it may take some practice to alter our reactions to this. And we have to learn what the lesson is. And hopefully we have, okay, we will focus on something and focus on the positive here. So, and focus on what we do have, okay? We need to tell ourselves what we do have. And it's more than we could imagine that other people wish they had. What we have, they wish they had. So let's all today focus on the positive. Let's watch for those synchronicities, those aha moments, those situations that just seem to match. You know, you're thinking of someone and don't they phone you or text you, or you run into somebody that you were thinking of. These are just examples. Things like that. Think of the synchronicities. Coming in next, we've got the card boundaries. So we need to love ourselves enough to say no to others' demands on our time and energy. And it's okay. No is a full sentence. And I always say they can be mad till they're glad again. So basically, what we need to know is we may be giving too much of our time and effort to people, and we're not getting the return. We're not getting the appreciation for what we're doing. We don't do this because we want to be complimented or praised, but if we're constantly being asked to do something or demand of something from us by the same people all the time, we need to sit back and say, well, when's the last time they were there for me? Okay, so think about that. You're giving too much. You need to become more assertive, my beautiful Pisces. And we don't like confrontation. We really don't like that part. But we have to be assertive. We can be direct without being aggressive. Don't do things out of guilt or obligation, because that only brings resentment. So we need to truly want to help someone or do this, or we will come to resent it. The next card we've got is surprise. Look for the unexpected today. Wow. So something could be coming in, bang, all of a sudden it's there, and it's like, wow, I was thinking of this, I was praying for this, I was dreaming of this, and here it shows up, right? So there will be a surprise coming in. It could be a surprise visit. It could be a surprise call or text. It could be some surprise coming in at work. Could be a surprise in your home life. You might even be receiving a gift that's a surprise today, my beautiful Pisces. Now, in our next card from the tea leaf deck, we've got flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. So, you know, the flag flies at the top of a mast here, proud and majestic. It's a symbol of integrity and honor. And we find ourselves in a situation where we'll be tempted to lower our high standards. And this symbol is a warning that we should not resort to expedient means, but to always live by the high standards that have served us in the past. So, today, we don't want to fit in just to fit in. We don't want to agree just to agree. We don't want to go along with a plan, even if we really don't want to do it, right? So that's where this boundaries comes in again. And we need to think about that. We need to focus on the positive. What's going to be good for us and for everyone concerned? But sometimes, you know, if we're getting taken advantage of and we say no to this person, the lesson is you can't keep asking me to do this to you or demand or of anybody else without, you know, having good intention behind it. I think that we're going to find that we're going to have some surprises today, which will be beautiful, and we need to not lower our standards in the process when people ask us to do things. Now, we've got friendship. Wow, I love that. So basically, we need to nurture our relationships to keep them going, and it's a two-sided street, right? So the value of friendship is expressed by mutual understanding, compassion, and the ability to comfort each other in need. And to do that without any expectation because we love each other, right? This is a totally different aspect from this boundaries card. And setting boundaries and saying no. This card is different. This one is saying we need to nurture our friendships. And what we put out in a friendship, we're going to receive back. So we need to think about that. Friends enjoy each other and trust one another, right? We may find that at this time we are being asked to assist a friend, or you will be making new friends, okay? To be the best friend ever, give some thought to how you enhance your relationship. What makes it strong? What makes it loving? What makes it click? What makes it feel as though you were brought together by synchronicity? Friendship is graciously given and lovingly accepted. So our mantra today should be, I love and appreciate my friends. Well, my beautiful fellow Pisces, this is our daily vibe from our guides today. So we could be getting a surprise, but we're going to watch for those synchronicities and know that they're not just coincidences. What we've been praying and asking for is going to come in. We need to continue staying positive no matter what and not lower our standards just to fit in. So setting boundaries is healthy no matter what, and know that you need to pay attention and nurture your friendship. Maybe today is a time to call someone you haven't heard from in a while. They may need us. I wish you a great remainder to today, and know that I always send you lots of love and many blessings. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful mermaids and mermen.